Y'all are this afternoon. This is your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range. Last spring I bought this guy. 9mm 1911 Island Armory. And I bought it primarily to use in reenacting because you could use it with 9mm blanks. And I'm in the process of making a conversion kit for this gun to shoot 9mm blanks semi-automatically. But you'll still be able to shoot it. I'll still be able to shoot it, you know, with regular 9s. And I like a 9mm 1911. It's kind of where I'm at. So, with that having been said, I purchased a bunch of magazines for it. And the magazines I purchased were these. Metal Force. And I bought these off Amazon, believe it or not. These are Metal Force 9mm magazines. Of course, there's a difference between a 9mm magazine and a 45 magazine in 1911. The magazine body is the same size, but it has this crease down it to make up the size differential between a 9mm and a 1911 and a 45. So I bought several magazines. I bought these Metal Force magazines. I bought a Checkmate magazine or two. That's the Checkmate magazine there. And I stumbled across some factory Colt 9mm 1911 magazines. I bought 2 or 3 of them, you know, and I've got the original magazine that came with it, you know. So anyway, I've never used these Metal Force brand magazines before, so I thought, I'm over here shooting this gun. Let's make a little video about Metal Force magazines and give them a try. Also, I haven't had a chance this year to actually get out and shoot this gun off the bench and see how it actually shoots. So at 15 yards down here, I've got up a couple of 25-yard NRA rapid fire rimfire targets, and I'm gonna see how from the bench it actually shoots on paper. So let's get to it. First up, Metal Force with 1954 1954 Spanish military ball. These things. Where's the camera? There it is. 1954 ball from Spain. This ammunition is I got this ammunition a couple of 3 years ago from an estate. It was repackaged in Interarms boxes, you know, and you know, back in the day when I bought my first 9mm back in the mid 1970s, that was the only ammunition you could get. Winchester Super X was like $40 a box, and that was the only other game in town. So there was an estate sale, and they had 2 or 3 cases of this ammunition, and I bought it all. And mostly shot it up in the Uzi, but you know. So let's start with 70-year-old or 60-year-old 9mm ball and see where we get with it. Putting battery's nice. Let's try the bottom target. Eyeball it down through there. Smoky stuff. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, just check that one out of there. Not much of a primer strike. Hit it kind of hard, but you know. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. Hard primer. The bolt action. All right. Let's try that again. Yeah, pretty hard primer. I think this ammunition originally was intended for shooting in a Star submachine gun. You know, see if we can hit it the second time, get somewhere with it. There we go. There we go. There we don't go. All right, let's hit it again. All right, that's with Star. All right, Metal Force magazine works perfectly. Let's try another one here with 115 grain lead wheel weights with 4 grains of unique MFR, my funky reload. Try the top target with this stuff. See how it shoots. That's a little smoky. Unique is smoky, buddy, and dirty. I theorize that Unique is made out of Chinese black powder and match heads. Eats some smoky stuff. Okay, we'll lock back. Okay, so the Metal Force magazines work good. Let's see how the old Rock Island actually shoots on paper. Or let's see how I shoot it on paper. Let's put it that way. Well, I'm not going to Camp Perry with it anytime soon, that's for sure. Bottom is 1950s ball, and top is my lead reloads. Okay. Ammunition quality could be an issue, but at least they're all on the paper, you know. Oh, it shoots kind of mediocrely, you know, even from the bench. We should be able to hit all of them in the bullseye at this range, but apparently I can't. That may be me, but it also may be 1950s ammunition and wheel weight lead reloads, you know, like that. I've shot this gun a lot at steel targets and so forth. It turns out that the old Rock Island is a lot better gun than people let on that it is. These guys are in the $400 range, and you know, if you like a 1911 and don't want the recoil of a 1911 and 45 ACP, this is pretty much the way to go. I've done a few things to it. The only thing I've done to it is I've replaced the grips with brown, you know, GI style grips. I drilled the floor of the mainspring housing out and cross drilled it and put me a lanyard ring on it, lanyard stud, you know, so that it'll look a little bit more like a GI gun. But other than that, I haven't done anything to it. It's worth the money. It's worth $400. Used value of this gun, just like it sits, is somewhere around 325, maybe 350 bucks. That's not much of a video, but you know, there it is. Metal Force magazines, they seem to be very usable and very workable. I think these magazines were $16 a piece, and I ordered 4 of them. 2 blued ones and 2 stainless steel ones. Or I ordered 4 of them and got 2 blued ones and 2 stainless steel ones is what I got. You know, I just ordered the blue magazines. I think that the picker probably ran out of the blued ones and put the stainless steel ones in my order. I think that's the way that worked, which is okay. Doesn't make any difference to me. Well, all right then. That's about the size of it. Like I tell you, Sheriff, I commentate and some scribble. Leave me on $1 in the Patreon bucket on the way out the door if you want to. Let's keep being careful in these crazy times. You know, just, I don't know, there's so much rhetoric over this COVID thing. I'm not sick. I don't know anybody who is sick. My sister got it and was over it in 4 days. Of course, they give her hydroxychloroquine and Z-Pack. You know, all I know is, you know, it kills guys in my age group. You know, so I keep them paws washed. Wear that 2-layer mask when you're out in public up over your nose, because what you're trying to avoid is sputum floating around in the air. That's what the mask is all about. You're trying to, you know, when people talk and sneeze and cough and so forth, you know, that fluid from their mouth gets out and floats around in the air for a little while, and you inhale it, and if they've got a communicable disease, you've got a communicable disease. Okay, that's why you're wearing that mask. All right then. Like I take Sheriff, I commentate. No, I done said that. Y'all have a blessed 2A day, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye now.